On this day in 1970, Celtic beat Kokkola 5-0 in Finland to seal a 14-0 European Cup aggregate win. Kokkola is a small port on the Gulf of Bothnia, less than 200 miles from the Arctic Circle, and Celtic's return leg against the local team on the 30th of September 1970 kicked off in the afternoon because their 7,000 capacity stadium had no floodlights. After running up a 9-0 lead in the first leg, it was an unfamiliar-looking Celtic side who would see out the tie. Malcolm Munro wrote in the Evening Times of the 29th of September, "Manager Jock Stein told me that a few of the players who helped to build up the lead at Parkhead would play tomorrow afternoon in Kokkola. He said, 'We will try out many of our young players and some of the more experienced ones too.' Munro added, 'Bobby Murdoch will probably be captain, Steve Chalmers will play, and so will Jim Craig, but most of the others will be young players.'" Steve Chalmers made his first appearance since breaking his ankle in the 1969 League Cup final as Celtic lined up Fallon, Craig, Brogan, Murdoch, Connolly, Catanack, Davidson, Wallace, Chalmers, Callaghan, Lennox. Subs, Williams, McGrain, Macari, Dalglish. The Glasgow Herald reported on the 1st of October 1970, "The Finns' goodwill was aptly demonstrated with a loudspeaker announcement before the kick-off which said, 'We hope the lesson you are about to give us will be to our benefit in the future.'" The game itself was a formality, but the Finnish fans were entertained before the match by a Celtic training session described in the Glasgow Herald of the 1st of October as spectacular. This was in response to the Finns asking Celtic to do an open training session the day before the game because the local fans were so desperate to see them. The biggest disappointment for the locals was the absence of Jimmy Johnston, who arrived in Kokkola feeling unwell after the flight and was confined to his bed by Dr. Fitzsimmons on what was his 26th birthday. The Celtic team took on a more youthful look as the game progressed, Danny McGrain replacing Jim Craig, who had a suspected broken nose, after 30 minutes, and after just 10 minutes of the second half, Kenny Dalglish replaced Bobby Murdoch. Willie Wallace headed Celtic into the lead on 26 minutes, and Tom Callaghan scored with a 20-yard drive 10 minutes from half-time. The second half turned into a procession, with Wallace scoring again and further strikes from Vic Davidson and Bobby Lennox. Lennox also had a goal disallowed and was presented with a Man of the Match trophy by the Finns after the game. The 14-0 aggregate victory fell just too short of the European Cup record 16-0 set by Leeds United over Lyn 1896 FK of Oslo in the first round the year before. Malcolm Munro wrote in the Evening Times on the 1st of October 1970, "I asked Jock Stein at an after-the-match banquet at which the Finns were singing Celtic's praises why his team had not gone for the European Cup record 16-0 held by Leeds United. He said, 'The Finns are such nice people, we did not want to press it too much.'"